welcome back to another Phoenix Wright video. Rachel here. Episode 4, which I think is the last one in this game, but don't hold me to it. Or rather, I don't remember if it is or not. March 20th, 7:42 p.m., Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this. That's right, but I do like kids' masterpiece theater. Mr. I'll never understand these people and their shows. Anyway, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for tonight. Confessing? Sounds pretty serious. Why me? The show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. Thank you very much for inviting us today. Well, what's done is done. Forget about it. This is Will Powers. He's an action star. His popularity exploded when he was a Steel Samurai, and he was the first case Maya worked on with me. I can't believe they're gonna make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai. The Steel Samurai, an epic hero. An epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch nemesis, the evil magistrate in the city of Old Tokyo. And last year they started a new series, The Nickel Samurai. The new series seems to be a hit with the kids too. Looks like Rose doesn't know who he is. Gem and Ninja, who's that again? Who is this Gem and Ninja again? Ninja's always carrying around a bright break. How does that even work? He looks cool though. A ninja who becomes a star? The Nickel Samurai speaks French. Oh, you mean Angard, the actor. I guess even the world of heroes isn't a sparkling happy place. Oops, I didn't mean to take that, Scrot. Dot. March 20th, Gatewater. What is with this place? I feel like I stumbled into Oz or something. Way in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Maybe I should visit it while I can before the show starts. What I... Thanks very much. Well, let's get going to the lobby. Look, it's... Only a really gaudy hotel would have such a large, gaudy lobby to match. They're using a compact stage, I see. It looks like she's ready to start a fight. Ow! You didn't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it. Police? Did they just say the police? Wait, I'll come with. I can't skip this. It can't be. Miss Oldbag? What are you doing here? Miss Oldbag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios? Yeah. I plead the fifth. Me? Then shouldn't you quit being a security guard for other people's sake? What? I don't like that smile on your face. No, the police told us not to go anywhere, remember? Oh my god, don't stick your nose into this. Hey, okay, fine. That would be every time we go on a case. There's nothing really out of the ordinary here. Doesn't look like it happened here. Well, we better go look somewhere else. Yeah, okay. That southern accent can only be... Hey, Lotta. Detective Gumshoe. Oh boy, I'm in trouble now. A murder? Huh? Why do you ask? What? The Jamming Ninja? You mean Lotta? That time? Oh, Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was there. Hanging around? But why would she... Scoop? What sort of news could she be after? So the victim was a Jamming Ninja. Yeah, even I recognize him. interesting. Guess there's no picture of Mr. Powers. Oh, huh. Poor guy. Anyway, so now the gem Juan Correda's gone, it means Mr. On Guard has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say? Can't have that happen. What's that supposed to mean, I wonder? Maya's a big fan of his. Why was Mr. God arrested? Looks like yet another Steel Samurai hero's in hot water. Yeah, I know she'd make me take the case, and I know it. It looks like he was killed and a suspect was arrested. That's Mr. Mad on Guard. Nope, they arrested the Nickel Samurai on suspicion of killing the jamming ninja. About a year ago, something just like this happened, Pearls. Mr. Powell's got in his hand. For me? Why? I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram. Matt even won the Grand Prix this year, the final win over his rival, I guess. Mr. On Guard was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he? The Nickel Samurais. He was going to be in costume? But why? Now that she mentioned it, I was only going to answer a phone call. Ah! I'm not sure. Coming from the transceiver. Yes, hello? Right here. And you are? Maya? What does he mean? What I think he means? Maya, what, are you hurt? Can't be. Kidnapping for ransom. My sight, everything's fake. Maya's been kidnapped. Herbert, what do you want? I think you could just return Maya. What? What in the world? What? Well, Carrera's killed. Suspect's Mad on Guard. Mad on Guard? But why? However, what? I agree to do what he wants to do. Can I believe it? Keep his in? What, do you expect me to get a not guilty in one day? Ah. Damn it, who the hell are you? She's been kidnapped. Not your fault, Pearl. No, we can't do that. If we do, who knows what'll happen to Maya? That's it. Wait here, I'll be right back. Shh! Not so loud. The ransom's complete acquittal from Mad on Guard. But the guy said that Mr. On Guard's innocent. I guess he has a point. If On Guard is innocent, why kidnap him? There's too much evidence? Is that possible? Actually, didn't the cat never say something about On Guard being set up? Alright, isn't there another way? You're Right. Date unknown. Time unknown. Location unknown. Where am I? Wonder if I'm still in the hotel. What happened to me? That guy. March 21st, 8:11 a.m. Wright and Co. Law Offices. Morning, Pearls. We have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start till 9. Poor Pearl. She's been like this since last night. We managed to get home somehow yesterday evening, thanks to Detective Gumshoe gently holding her by the hand and leading her here. By the looks of it, I don't think she got any sleep at all last night. Yeah, she's alright. Either way, I'm gonna save her. You can trust me on that. I'm only able to stay this calm and collected because Pearls is doing the crime for both of us. Couldn't wait for visiting hours to start, so we came early. To visit one nickel samurai charged with the murder of the jamming ninja. I think... Oh, that's right. Good morning. How are you today? I know this is a little hard for you. Where... Excuse me? Oh, no, we're not insurance salesmen. No, we're not here to sell fire extinguishers either. I'm a lawyer. My name's Phoenix Wright. I think strange is an understatement. Huh? I have to make him let me take his case. I have to. Sorry, didn't you, but I'd like to ask you a few questions. Listen, I don't know if he really has anyone he can really talk to. Does he have a mind of his own? I would like to ask you about what happened. I'm not asking on behalf of a tabloid. If we're talking about his brain, I wouldn't put my money on it. It's a mountain in the city of Neo-O Tokyo, the city the Nickel Samurai protects. It's a ticket for the press conference. You were gonna give one after winning the Grand Prix, right? Yes, while you were in costume. You didn't know? That's odd. I don't know, you figured I could at least show him. I got it as a gift from someone. I've already been instructed to take your case. Yes. It's coming from a guy who's doing the same. Wait, I really need to take this one. You don't... The killer's going to... The killer. What's he doing? It looks like he's thinking about something. Huh? We did it! Yeah, I don't feel any better for it. He doesn't look too happy either. Do it again. Well, quite the hero when you're in the national spotlight. True enough. The Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. I guess Mr. Ongard has a way of catching the eyes of women. Everyone loves a good scandal. Can you tell me anything about what you were doing last night? And you were alone the whole time? Because of the press conference you were supposed to do after the show. That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. Mr. Corrado was already dead at that time. I'm beginning to gather that guy can't do it. This guy can't do a thing on his own. About you and the victim, what sort of The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Do you know why you were arrested? Did they find something? A button? I wonder if that's what really happened. I guess this is all I'm gonna get out of him. What, we can do that? Why is my good Tama? I get it. One more thing. Answer me honestly. Did you kill Juan Karudi? Put the phone away and answer it yourself. Nothing, not a chain or a lock in sight. Yeah, it does appear that way. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief on that one. What, really? Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Matt on guard as our client, and we know he didn't do it, which is important. Well, the trial's tomorrow. We only get one chance. There's only one way to prove him innocent. We have to find the real killer. You know, that's not entirely... I actually wanted to ask you about the murder. Could you speak a little slower? I don't know what to say. But I haven't said anything. Huh? What woman? Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something. So I'm guessing this old bag heard everything from Lotta. But what happened about that time? Get him for what? Cue mysterious music for magical press conference. Ah, I see. The most important moment you don't mean. What'd you see? Wow, 4 locks. Please don't stray into another tangent, please. Looks like the investigation's still in swing. The hotel staff and police are running around like headless chickens. Well, gotta roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. Lotta? What? What's wrong, Lotta? You feeling alright? Your camera? Yeah, here I'm faced with a lot of trouble. So you lost your camera. Lotta, what did you catch with that expensive camera of yours? I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time the murder hat was going on. What were you doing here? A big scoop. I wonder what scoop she was after this time. Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time so you could take a picture for your big scoop? What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? locks on her, too. Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide? I'm glad someone around here is having the slot in your eye roll smile. Where are we? We're in Miss Madangard's dressing room, our client's room. Where... how did you know I'm his lawyer? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally wrong either. Alright. She may be small in size, but appearances can be deceiving. Did you know the victim, Mr. Kurita? I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Kurita was killed. Yes, that's correct. Dinner? What'd you eat? I bet she's fun at parties. And after showing you came back to this room. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. And that's when he found his body. Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. It's about you and... Sorry. Why'd she have to say that? His manager. Speaking of manager, did the victim have one? Didn't? Let's see. Girls, calm down and hang in there. I'll get you juice later, okay? Do you have any ideas as to why Mr. Kurita was killed? I'm just doing my job, so do you have any ideas? Oh, not again. Yep. Yep, here we go again. Miss Andrews? Yep, there's gonna be more and more of these lately. We're in Juan Kurita's room, Pearls. The victim, which makes this a crime scene too. Not yet. You probably won't until we win Mr. Ungard's acquittal. I just want mine to be alright. Can you, even if we wanted to check the crime scene? Thank you. That's great, Pearls. Do you know what the cause of death was? Should. There's a knife in his chest. Except the heart's on the other side, though. But, okay, so you stabbed to death. There were prints on the knife? That's bad, real bad. Why was he arrested, though? Yeah, one look at the crime scene, you can tell the signs of a struggle everywhere. Look at all the teddy bears. Guy likes teddy bears. Mr. Ungard said something about a button. Something like one of the Gemma Ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama. What? Oh, wait, who? Please, anyone but her. Something is a little off, as in... Beautiful wine glass and there's tomato juice in it. There's a bottle of it on the table there. It's probably where it came from. What seems weird? She's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup strewn everywhere. Kid's got a point. Well spotted. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but it's still usable. Maybe he forgot to bring it? That's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on top of the lid. About this wine glass. You noticed it too? Yeah, Pearl's noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So that means Miss Von Karma's at the hotel? Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'm running a 1,000-meter dash. I've heard that sound. Come to think of it, that's what happened last time. Wouldn't be too much for it. Yeah, it should be nice for a change. Ouch! Oh my god, she's a... Okay, I'd arrest her for that. But that's just me. He was so scared he just froze on the spot. Victory's yours. Is that all this means to you? Ow, what is she throwing me now? What's this? Maybe she did that on purpose? I don't know. It's called an autograph. The paper's got Mr. Carita's name written on it, so it's an autograph. It's a special way of writing called cursive. Look how it sees it. It says here, to my dearest Wendy, in more normal letters. Hold on. Wendy, I've heard that name. I think she did that. Notice she threw that at us. I think she did that on purpose. She didn't seem like the type to not do it on purpose after all. Mr. Powers, you been here the entire time? Mr. Powers likes this type of... What do you know about her? He's so happy, he looks like a lion that just found his next meal. Tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai show? I see. See. Wait. A love what? Oh, I guess the Y shape is like the three brothers colliding over this one girl. Sounds like a Romeo and Juliet times 3. I can't believe she's really considering this. What's the Gem and Ninja TV show like? What? A ninja with a bright red guitar. Oh, that's too bad. Can't believe she's considering this. You mind telling me about this gossip? Yeah. Oh, really? You too, huh? Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. What? Adrian Andrews! But it seems kind of odd that woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client? Pearls is following along, not having any idea as to why he's smiling. Please tell us what you saw. Doesn't imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. Take that! Yes, it is. Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think one had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. I can't just let you have it just like that. Oh, she must really want this autograph. Okay, that worked. Huh? You're kidding. And did you tell the police that? Did Mr. Ungard ever do to her to deserve this? What did he do to you to make you so... Well, what is it? Oh, I'll tell you after we get home, okay? How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, bro? Miss Oldbag, who's this woman you're talking about? His own manager? Why? Sounds like a pretty standard definition of scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Oldbag? And do you have proof that he did what you say he did? Ugh, of course, tabloid. Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? Where did she get it? Will you please answer my questions on that? Why were you loitering in the victim's room? What I want to know is the details of this. Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm gonna say you were looking into a scandal. Could it be you, lot of heart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Carita and this person? Take that! She's Adrian Andrews, Matt Ungard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story this season, wouldn't it? Backup? You mean news source? Oh, I fucked up. Hold on. Let me fix it. Can I need to hit the right key. I meant to hit magazine clipping, and I hit escape by mistake. Let me ignore this. I'm skipping through it. Take that! This is an article from a certain weekly tabloid, Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager of the stars, Miss A.A. Mrs. A.A. Mr. Carita didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Ungard's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials A.A. You saw this article and thought to take pictures of them as proof. That's why you were looking around Mr. Carita's door last night. Gotcha. You were looking into the affair, weren't you? But there's already an article about it in one of the magazines. It's no longer breaking news. Wow, a lot of nice journalistic integrity you got. Yeah, I understand. You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why. The story in the note's probably bold-faced lie. Been a while since we've been back here. March 21st, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing. Why the blunt greeting? What do you mean? But we can't just roll over die. We have to stay positive. Hold on, back. Gotta have to do something first. Oh, God, I can't do anything right. The scandal with Mr. Carrera? Why? The victim's manager? A woman who's both Mr. Carrera's manager and Mr. Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this? Of course, there she is. That voice. Edgeworth. Okay. Yeah, this whole thing is relatively new. I was not expecting Edgeworth. Although I should have known by the ending to the last episode when he was getting on a plane that he was coming back. I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died. I never wanted to see you again. Are you gonna run tomorrow's trial? What is that supposed to mean? The truth. What is going on inside this guy's head? 1 year ago, you couldn't establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared? Because you lost your win record. I think it was so selfish. It would have been better if you'd never come back from the dead, Edgeworth. Well, with Francisca Shield's voice says, I will defeat you this time, the instant she sees me, but the courtroom's not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in court to defend my client, to save their lives. Those who only think of their own ego-driven goals, those kind of people are reprehensible to me, even if you're a prodigy or someone like you, Edgeworth. A lot I have yet to learn, me? Do you really think so? But her death was ruled a suicide. A riddle. A suicide note that just vanished, huh? Suicide note? How do you know Miss Impacts even wrote one? Who could hide such a thing? The victim? Mr. Creator hit his own manager's suicide note, but why? Part 1. Two parts? The second part of the report's about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name, Adrian Andrews. She tried to kill herself. She doesn't seem like the kind of person to do that, though. Andrews dependent. Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature? And? Why would she... Why would that... And that's the nature of her dependency on others. That means her super confident attitude. Terrible. I'm not surprised Phoenix is pissed. With the way he's been acting, rude. Yeah. That's Von Karma. I'm his lawyer, so... Following you? Pearls? So that's the noise we heard from the receiver. I feel sorry for him now. What are they talking about? Take that! Why was he killed? If you ask me, I think you know the reason. Why are you hiding? Don't you realize you're putting your guard's life in danger by your actions? You weren't that close. You're not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow I highly doubt it. Oh, I did it again. Damn it. You think I would learn? You and Mr. Creator had a relationship, didn't you? Well, it seems quite a few people already bought into it. Note to self, stay on the good side. I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Didn't you get close to Mr. Creator for this person's sake? Take that! Your mentor. Miss Impact, she committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Carreta's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Carreta so you can find out more about the suicide. Miss Andrews? Is that true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Take that! Miss Ip, her suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under suspicion that someone hid it. Like maybe the person who found her body? And, Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That's why you became intimate with Mr. Carreta. That's the impression you like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are. I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof Celeste's impacts is someone very special to you. You nearly went through with it too, ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a strong woman who has it together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. However, that's all a lie, a facade. You've always looked for people whom you could depend on. You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she died, you lost all you had. You must have heard about the police report, the one that said the police suspected Mr. Carita of hiding the note. You heard and thought to get it from him by getting close. If that's the case, then everything changes. What topic did we start this conversation on again? Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with a reason to want Carita dead. Miss Impacts was everything to you, and then she died, and you would do anything to find out why. Even commit murder. I'm sorry. Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth. So you got close to Mr. Carita to recover the suicide note, right? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. I understand. Alright, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without thinking it through first. What is it? Card I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what's that card you're holding? Looks like a seashell. Not remembering something clearly sounds rare. Oop, no. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can. Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out by this. She hasn't slept at all in the waist. Has been walking all over the place with me. Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right? You don't look fine. Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive. That's right, she was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever. Oh, Wright and Cole law offices. Miss Maya, where's Maya? What? Maya. Wait, Maya, let me hear. Maya, is that you? Maya, damn it, he cut me off. Does she mean by that? I'm sorry. Ah! Mia! It's Maya. I'm glad to hear she said about me. How did you... I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart. Kinder, what's he like? And? When you were with her. Date, time, and location unknown. Huh? Someone dropped a card. Picture of a seashell, I think. Strange. Oh, that's it. If we use this, maybe I can get the door open. genius. Boy, that was a long one this time. Usually the first part of a thing isn't that long. Anyway, that was part 1 of episode 4 of this game. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time with whatever. Bye!